Hey everybody, how's it going? It's your man here, Caterade5, and today I'm back with a 5-minute review where we look at a fan game in under 5 minutes. As always, remember that this is my completely subjective opinion. Let's get to it. Today we're talking about Pokémon Championship by King Waluigi, Panic64, and Deku369, which is the first game for all of them. It's a Pokémon World Tournament adjacent game that has the main character go through the Einth Region Championship and battle everyone from Brock to N to gain the title of champion. Overall, this game is an enjoyable experience, but the lack of polish in many aspects keeps this game from being a standout of this Pokémon World Tournament adjacent subgenre of fan games. Let's start with probably the best part of this game, its music. The intro music of the Hoenn Elite Four is a strong start to an even stronger soundtrack. The main battle theme that plays during the Bronze and Silver Cups is one of the most addicting themes I've ever heard. With almost any other theme, I would have gotten sick of hearing the same thing over and over again, but that never happened here. I also liked how each person in the Gold Cup got their own theme. It's a nice touch that shows the importance of these trainers. Though most of the game is centered around the tournament, I'll first quickly go over some other aspects. First, there isn't really a story other than becoming the champion, but I wouldn't expect one from a game like this. Next, the graphics. While I wasn't a fan of the cluttered title screen or the trains, I liked the addition of animated sprites to the battles, as it gave another small touch of movement and uniqueness to a repetitive and static cycle. The tile sets were fine too. As for the mapping, I know it isn't really a focus of this game, but I felt that many of the maps were quite open and rectangular. On top of that, there weren't a lot of NPCs in the world, and it further pushed how empty the maps were. I know it's not a focus, but it's something that bugs me in any game. It's time to get into the meat of the game, the championship. As I've said a few times already, the gameplay loop is pretty repetitive, and it's worsened by how you can't save until after each round of a given cup. It was frustrating for me to hit a few game-breaking bugs deep into a round, as I would have to start and rebattle 5 or 6 trainers to get back to where I was before. Going hand in hand with the gameplay loop is the balance of the game. I think the game is balanced pretty well, though I had a busted team, so I'm not sure it's the same for others. The only nitpick I have about the difficulty is that it doesn't really make sense for the final 2 trainers to have legendaries, especially when one trainer doesn't have them in canon and the other one doesn't have them when you battle them earlier in the game. But I enjoyed the 2 post-game legendary battles. It's a nice cherry on top. I don't like talking about bugs, but I have to a little bit, especially with jam games. I know I played this game pretty early after its release, so a lot of bugs weren't squashed yet. However, with that said, I felt like the game wasn't bug tested enough. There was a game-breaking bug that I found when answering a mid-battle question incorrectly, and there was also multiple crashes while facing Norman when he sends out Spinda. I actually had to remove the Spinda from his team to continue the game. Though bugs are normally just an annoyance, I often find myself being especially frustrated with bugs that should be removed through proper beta testing. Even though I harped on this game a lot, I had an enjoyable experience. It's important to note that this is King Waluigi's first game, and normally there isn't a ton of polish in people's first games. With that said, I hope this game is a learning experience for all involved, and I look forward to their future games. As always, make sure to Mach Punch that like button and of course subscribe if you have not. I hope you enjoyed this, as it's something different from what I usually do on the channel, but I want to continue doing this for jam games that I don't get to play on stream. Anyways, I'm gonna get up out. This is Caterade5 signing out. Thanks for watching everybody, and have yourselves a good day.